recipe.
It is a great recipe.
Hi,
hey, y'all! So we're, as you probably can tell from the title, knitting in our jeans.
That's right.
I'm Lizz, and
I'm Carolyn.
And so on Instagram and Ravelry, I'm Toolizzforyou, Toolizzforyou.
Do we need to put this back just a little? It looks like your head is hitting the top. Okay.
Better?
And, yeah, I think so. And I'm cpredmor on Instagram and Ravelry.
But on Instagram, usually...
Knitting in our jeans. And so if any of you saw the announcement, it was her birthday on Friday. And
it was cute because she texted me the happy birthday song, and then I respond, like as I'm waking up, not gonna lie. Mind you, I still made it to work on time if we're gonna make
That's good.
a comment or
I
something.
thought I was gonna do it.
And so
I've been sipping
then she texted me being like, I hope I didn't embarrass you on Instagram. And I was like, what did you post on Instagram? And I went and looked and I was like, that was like the least embarrassing thing ever.
That's good.
I mean, I was thinking there was going to be a naked baby Elizabeth photo.
We have some.
I know. I was really glad it wasn't one of those.
No. I thought
it was going to be one of the ones with the sand bucket on my head. And I was
that's
going to be like,
also a good one.
I don't know.
I
We need to find
one.
the one, me in the big red hat. That's on the stairs of
on
the boat. That one's a good one.
That one's good too.
We need to find that.
There was a party at her house last night, and the non-dairy, gluten-free mac and cheese is like such a hit. Such a hit. It's so good.
Yeah, and it worked out really well.
And I made cupcakes, mini cupcakes.
Yep. And I also made meatballs. And
Betty Crocker has an excellent gluten-free cake mix.
They do. They make great breakfasts also, just in case anyone was curious.
Put a little jelly on it?
No!
Just like it is.
Just...
Because I iced them.
You did.
That's right.
You did. No, Cassie and I both had them for
breakfast. Good. Breakfast of champions.
Sounds
perfect.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do it.
But yeah, so I had people over, and it was a lot of fun. Some of you all who watched were there, and that was lovely.
It really was.
And so, yeah.
And when we got home, her father put his foot up because... For some reason, he elected to stand on a foot with a broken toe.
And he really likes to, have a job. So he gave himself doorman.
He likes to stand by the door, too.
He really does. And the fact that my boyfriend wasn't in town, so he couldn't, bond with him in the kitchen this
Although
year.
he was talking to Cassie, so...
He did talk to Cassie, and he talked to Lauren and Kevin.
Yes.
My cousin and her husband.
So that was good.
Yeah, no, I think he had a good time.
It was good that we got back and he put his foot up.
Yeah.
So that was good. Yes.
I had enough seats that he could have had one.
Yes.
We're not going
there. Yes.
We are not going there, y'all.
No. We are not.
So, yeah, but that was a good time.
It was good.
So happy birthday to me.
Yes.
And actually, I got a lovely message from Stephanie of Asylum Fibers on my birthday. And she told me she'd started to dye the yarn for my sweater.
Oh, nice.
On my birthday, so that the yarn would have the same birthday as I do.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I, started tearing up when she texted me that, because I was like, that's really adorable and super sweet. Of course, I have already told her this, so this is not a surprise, my reaction. But yeah, that was super exciting.
Anyway.
In other news...
So you want to show us birthday presents?
Well, I was going to show you what I've been working on.
Okay.
So, because we're knitters, anytime you were sitting for too long...
And did we welcome people who are returning?
I don't know.
If you're returning, thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
God bless. And...
Yes.
If you are new,
God bless you, a little hard.
I hope you enjoy this.
That's right. And you can hit the subscribe button. Apparently, a lot of people are asking for that, so we might as well join in too. We love company. Yes.
And then if you hit the subscribe and you hit the bell, then you'll be notified when we update or when we post a new video.
Which is usually once a week.
Usually on Sundays.
Yes.
Yes. Sometimes on Saturdays if we are ambitious and we record on Saturday.
Yes.
But that depends. So, this is my Roza pull. It looks small, doesn't it?
Yes.
It fits, perfectly. Which is
But
amazing.
then you're small.
I know, and I don't ever think of myself that way.
Just don't poke yourself.
I won't.
Wow. It's fantastic.
I know. So, I knit it
But we like things to fit different than Amy Herzog.
Yes, I do like a fitted. I've noticed I like a fitted sweater more because I can wear it to work more easily.
Yes.
I love my epaulette sweater. Sweater, but
it has structure.
It does, but it also I think I knit it too short, slightly, like an inch too short, which is fine. Like I still wear it. Honestly, I wore it yesterday before the party, because it's my go-to
slouchy,
like not bumming around, but it's like my get up and go, grab it sweater. So, but the fact is that it's a bit more boxy in shape, and it has a negative, or it has positive ease,
right?
And I don't feel like I can wear that to work. Because I can only wear it really with skinny jeans. And I don't have, like, skinny, nice pants. And so it makes wearing it to work a little harder. So I'm trying to, like this, the Roza is meant to be worn with positive ease. I obviously am not wearing it with positive ease. I'm going to stand up so you can see the detail.
I love it.
So this is so it comes down the raglan. It almost meets at the underarm, and then it comes out.
It's lovely.
I decided at about the point where the stockinette and the reverse stockinette sections were equal that I would stop the traveling of the cable lace pattern, because I didn't want it to come to a point.
Yeah,
it could lead to be very awkward.
It could be, yes.
So I really love it. And at the party, well, I bound off the bottom, I want to say on Friday, so on my birthday, and I had to add the third ball of yarn in the bind off. It's okay. So it's 2 balls of yarn in the sweater so far, so it's about 500 or so yards.
And then the sleeves to come.
And then you pick up and do the neckline, which is a really interesting construction because you pick it up and then you do short rows across.
To bring it up in the back.
Yeah, so you bring it up in the back. I did those short rows at my birthday party. I'm very proud of myself that I was able to do them because they were wrap and turns, and so they're a little bit easier than other short row techniques to do.
The German short
row is very easy, but I couldn't remember, since I have not done that as regularly.
We were someplace we did it at Vogue Knitting Live.
The seaming class.
Right.
But I thought of it while I was doing it, and I was like, I could do the German short row, and I was like, do I really feel comfortable with it to do it?
Wrap and turns are fine.
So I did that, and I'm very pleased with it. And so I finished up the neckline today, and then I weighed how much yarn I have left.
And?
I have 76 grams, which gets me 1 full sleeve, usually, or thereabouts. So I'm thinking we do
I think you
elbow.
Divide it in half and take it.
Well, I'm doing it 2 at a time. I'm going to do my sleeves 2 at a time.
Okay. Feeding from both ends.
Yeah, feeding from both ends, because then I can just, because then I'm not doing sleeves forever and ever and ever.
That works.
But I'm thinking they'll probably end up in this range. I really don't like my sleeves anywhere, my shortest, if they're not short sleeves, I really like them either right, above my elbow or about an inch below my elbow. Because anything else just feels like I knit the sleeve too short.
Too short. And it looks that way.
And it looks that way on me, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping that I can get it to the elbow at least.
Nice. So they come top down?
They do come top down.
Oh, good.
So I've picked up one of them. I'll pick up the other one later. But I also have my swap project that I need to finish because we were given an extension and...
Thank goodness.
Yes, thank goodness, because, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stephanie just texted me asking me if I was going to go to something tomorrow because my yarn is ready.
Ooh.
So, That might be. I might be doing that tomorrow.
In
we
Manhattan?
Will see. No, Queens.
Ah, okay.
By my apartment.
All right. Makes sense.
We'll see. We'll see. It depends on how work goes.
Yeah.
All else fails, I can run out, go by, pick it up, and run back. But yeah, so that is what I worked on. And remember, I only cast that on like 2 weeks ago.
It's pretty fast.
I know. So I'm thinking I might be able to have this sweater done by the end of the month.
You could. Depending on what you have to do with the swap thing.
Yeah. I have to essentially finish the ball of yarn in 2x2 ribbing.
Okay. Well,
it's really beautiful, so we'll see.
This whole sweater over there is 2x2 ribbing.
I'm thinking the Grammys will be a glorious, glorious time.
Grammys are on tonight. We'll be knitting, and I was a good kid. I did work this afternoon, so I could be knitting at the Grammys.
I did 2...
I'm so proud of myself.
I did 2 loads of dishes.
That's good. But stack that up against academic journal articles, reading them.
I'm proud of you.
Dry as dust.
Okay. Michael Dworkin, if you are watching this, thank you so much once again for indulging my lazy and picking up some dishwasher detergent pods for me. I really appreciate it.
That was really sweet, Michael. Thank you.
It was. Tanya had mentioned that he was out, and I had just put in the first. So I put in a load of dishes last night when we went to bed, because you gotta get started once the party's over. You gotta start it.
Gotta.
Or else they just sit, and that's no good.
Then they make faces at you.
They do. So, I put the first load in, and I was like, and this is my last pod. Oh. And then Tanya had mentioned that he was out running errands, and I was like, hey, please? So I do have to get some cash to pay him back. But
okay.
I'm very thankful because it meant that I didn't have to deal with putting real pants on. Yeah.
That works.
Which is really good. So I did want to call that out because that was an A+. Thank you so much, friend move.
Excellent. Yes.
So have you been working on anything?
Yes. Well,
what are you working on?
I'll put this back. I'm working on my second sock.
Look at you.
So this is my first sock, and yes, it's a tube sock that will have an afterthought heel. I have the waste yarn in there. While I have cut my socks to put the heels in, I'd rather have the waste yarn. It makes it, for me, easier to pick up. And here's my second sock. I'm about a third of the way done with the socks. So it's a third. So I've been working on that. But then, what I'm wearing.
Look at it. It looks really good.
This is my design. So we've just named it about 15 minutes ago.
Yep.
This is called the Willowdale Bridge because the waist shaping is done with these supports. It's done with the texture. So you've got your ribbing here, and then you've got a modified ribbing here to draw in the waist. And it's a tie neck, and I did steek to do my fronts past where I did the keyhole. So yes, I think these are about 15 inches long. It's an I-cord. And then what I did is I started the I-cord, and then I picked up over here, and then I did an I-cord bind off all the way around. And then I did another 15 inches of I-cord. So for me at work, this will be good. I mean, and this will get sleeves. This is not done.
It is inside out. So, your undershirt.
Oh. My silk?
Yeah, your silk. Because I keep seeing the label
cute.
On your neck, and I'm like...
Luckily, I haven't been outside today except to get the newspapers.
And so, what confirmed it was the shoulder seam.
I was wondering about that. But whatever. Thank you for calling me out on national television.
It's not national television.
We're interstate.
Okay.
So anyway, that's this. Now, one of the reasons that I haven't finished this so far is I had to give myself a lecture this morning about just sit down and do this. So I sewed up, I used John Brinegar's technique for sewing the second shoulder seam, and it came out really well. I'm very pleased. I think if you look at them, you can tell
I like it, yeah.
I did. So they go about to here with a 3-needle bind off, but then down here you need to sew them. And so I did that. It worked really well. I, woven in all the ends. And now I have to write the pattern for the sleeve. So knowing that I'm going to start some project at work this week, I thought, let me just get this part. I can always wear it as a vest. But I think by the end of next week, by the beginning of February, I'll start writing the sleeve part of the pattern.
You might want to read into more of what Ann Budd has written on how to do sleeves.
Yes, we'll do that. We still haven't moved that hat pattern over, so maybe during the
we'll figure it
Grammys,
out.
We'll move the hat pattern over. I did make a copy of the directions on how to post patterns, so we'll be able to do that. So I've been working on that. But when you talk about 2x2 rib, remember last week I said I wanted to finish the back?
Yeah, about that.
About that.
Yay!
I finished the back. And I know this looks like it's made for a small child, but it's 2x2 ribbing. So.
And this is your owl, right?
This is my owl.
Nice!
So this is the back fully done. And then...
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there is more. I even found... I had a heart attack this morning. I couldn't find the rest of the yarn.
Oh, no.
So
heart attack doesn't even cover the feeling that I would have.
So that'll lead into another discussion later of what to do with all these bags around here. So, and then this, and these, what was that?
I think it was just your needles against the table.
Okay.
I'm sorry for flicking
These
you
are
in
not
the face.
marking anything. The ones over here are marking where the increases are going. So every 6th row, I'd have to do an increase on either end. And I'm just storing my extra stitch markers there. So I have now started the front, and I think I have about 80 rows to go to get to where I'm working on. So yeah, about half of what you see. It's a little, well, about half.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe about a third. I've done about a third of the ribbing only for the front.
So what's your 50%?
Armholes on the front.
Nice.
Because the pattern, which I have here, has a flap.
Excuse me.
These stockinette panels in the back are just a part of the sweater. But in the front, they become...
the plackets.
They become mobiles. There's little things that you do and put down and then secure with buttons. And I have my buttons. So I said, so halfway would be the full back and then up the front to the armhole. Because about that point is when this wacky stuff starts happening. And I figure once I get that under control, then the rest of it, the sleeves are plain stockinette. So it's just getting that front detail, which is what I like, just under control. So I have been moving along with that. So I've been really pleased, and I think it's going to be. I've gotten so many really good compliments on the color. I think the color is marvelous. So
it's beautiful.
Hamden is a beautiful color. So what else have you been working on?
So I can't show this because I don't remember whether or not my swap person watches us. But I've been working on my swap project. I have been loath to work on it at home because it has been my first project, which is not good for productivity. So I need to not work on my sweater is what I need to not do. But my sweater's coming along real fast. And I really want the sweater.
Right.
So we'll see. I'm hoping to be able to stay strong and to whip out this project so I can mail it off this coming up week. So
I've got my Long Island Barn and Yarn and Barn, Long Island Yarn and Farm, Long Island Yarn and Farm. So I've finished one ball, and I put on the second. And I think, yes, I've started doing increases, I believe. So anyway, this is just in short hibernation for the moment until I can get to the armholes on the blue sweater. But I've made some progress on this.
You have.
And feel it.
Oh, that's
lovely. Isn't that nice? I really like it.
I love it.
I really like it. So I have Instagrammed one picture. If you get the end of every ball,
Yeah.
I will
That's a good
show
idea.
a picture. And the length is 17 inches to the armhole. And since normally my sweaters are 13, 14 inches, so it's not going to be a long tunic, but I think it'll be good. Longer. I mean, so it's 4 or 5 inches longer. So I think that'll be good. And I love the color.
It's beautiful.
I think it's really pretty. So I'm happy with that. I think I worked on it last Sunday, and then it really hasn't seen the light of day because I was working on the
Blue one?
Blue one. There's one never tires of ribbing. But then I ran into trouble because for those of you who are on Ravelry, you notice that Ravelry in the, was it notebook? What is it called? The thing with the N. My notebook. There is now a challenge section. And so they're saying, well, we want to see how many projects you can finish, I think, in a year.
Yep.
And they're saying that you can load things from your queue. Yeah. And I have this, which I can see the real benefit of having some stash, but I can also see the benefit.
Stable.
I can also see the benefit of really working this down so that I have a project in mind and that I can start immediately rather than accumulating whips. So, anyway, Katie of Inside number 23 has started a Michelle Wang along. So, and it's where if you have a whip of a Michelle Wang pattern, you can enter that in and just show updates. It starts February 1st, which is next Thursday.
Is it only whips or can it be also new projects?
New projects. I was getting there. So I started mine this week. So that's a whip.
What are you
And it's
knitting?
one that was in my library, and it's yarn that I've had for at least 3 years, if not 4. So it's the Brooklyn Tweed Loft, which I have.
Oh my God! You don't understand. When we did the first installation of the reorganization of the stash before I moved out,
I tried to get rid of it.
We found like 3 colors of sweater quantities of Loft, and Mom was like, "What the hell?"
I bought it at the pop-up store in Brooklyn.
Gauge Intention?
Gauge
really?
Intention. That's where I bought it.
No, I thought that's a Fiberspace. That's a Fiberspace. No, there were 2 of them from Fiberspace and 1 of them from Gauge Intention. So then when we moved the stash up here, she takes it out and she goes, I forgot I had this. This is beautiful. And so I'm just amused that she's finally using it because, she's had at least 2 of them in her stash for quite a while. And I love the purple one.
This I have started. I know it's not a grand start, but yes, it's only 4 rows of ribbing, and then it goes into stockinette, and but anyway, I've got done this much, and I
can look at your challenge,
and I came within an inch of casting on another sweater that I have the yarn looking at me here on the floor. So I think I'm going to try to hold this. So anyway, Inside number 23 has this that I'm going to enter. And then Bakery Bears has one that goes to the end of February. But I think I might have to finish. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that by the end of February since it's a sweater. But they're challenging you to use yarn that you've had for a while. And just haven't.
Cellar Studios is doing that. She's doing a similar thing.
So anyway, this has been. I've had this for a long time.
Are you going to use all of the yardage?
I have no idea.
Because with Down Cellar Studio, Boston Jen from Down Cellar Studio is doing a. Let me actually look at the forum and tell you exactly what it's called. It is a Slay the Stash. And
really?
Yeah, Slay the Stash. And so in order to slay your stash,
yes,
you have to have had it from before 2018.
I
believe so. I'm just saying. I don't remember.
Everybody can look at what I've got.
I know. So yes.
The only thing that wouldn't fit that is what Stephanie brought me.
I know. So then it's, oh crud, where is the... Each month you can declare a skein of yarn to knit, crochet, weave to its very end. Let's use up those older special skeins that are so pretty we don't want to touch them.
That's what Bakery Bears is doing.
Right. So, but you have to have all of it, except you can only have 3 yards left over. So, example, you have a 200-yard skein of worsted weight yarn. You knit a hat that uses 175. You still need to use 25 yards in order for it to be, to count.
Pom-pom.
You make a mug cozy that uses 15 yards. You add a stripe in another hat that uses 8 yards. All items will be included in your post along with the 2 yards of yarn not used. The smaller projects, so that 25 grams, can be used or can be added to scrap projects and do not need to be finished.
So if I use all this up, can I show a picture of the partial sweater saying I've used an entire ball of yarn?
I don't know.
I mean, for people who make garments, that's a little difficult.
No, I know. That's what I don't know. I haven't really read into the thread. We can look at the thread.
We can look
in the thread and see. But I thought that was really cool. So a lot of people are doing things that have to do with slaying the stash or making, trying to... what was I looking up?
You were looking at my challenges.
I am. So you finally figured out what you're using that yarn I bought you for.
I think I really like that.
It's not letting me click it.
Oh. It's an Amy Herzog.
Yeah.
And it's got 3/4 sleeves and it's got a scoop neck.
It's very pretty.
And
now my iPad has decided to be really slow.
Of course. So anyway, and I think it would look good in that cotton up there. It'll be something I can wear to work. And it will be very good. So I'm quite pleased. I'm itching to start this baby sweater. This baby sweater is a Tin Can Knits. I can't even say what it is. Cleoquat?
Nice.
It's very pretty. And since it's going to be a baby sweater, I've got knit picks, and I've got, instead of white, nice. I've got gray.
Yes.
And then I've got these 2 colors, which I think will look really nice in this kind of colorwork thing.
It's going to be really pretty.
So I'm dying to cast it on, but I think I need to finish something.
Yeah.
So if I can get my owl, I might get my owl up to the armholes tonight, since we're going to be knitting like fools. And then I can put that aside. I really shouldn't start it right away, but I'm dying to. I am so dying to start this little sweater, because it's something I know that I could finish in a week.
I know. I totally understand.
And I'm so proud of myself for having gotten. Don't we sound good?
Yeah, this is all of
today.
this.
Today.
Mine just hasn't gone away.
Today.
I'm sorry.
I went to bed with a little headache thinking I'd sleep it off. I woke up this morning with a raging headache. Yep. Got up, and then my nose just let loose in a flood. And then it stopped. And now over the day, my throat's gotten involved. I have no idea what's going on. I took one of my allergy pills, so...
What I think it is the weather, because we're going from hot to cold, or warm to cold, to warm to cold, to warm to cold, and that's just not healthy.
It's not healthy.
It's not good.
Not good.
No, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful sweater.
Also, while we're thinking, I want to remind people of the Long Island Yarn Crawl 2018. We have, I think it's 10 stores.
Yep.
That are participating, and it's going to be April 19th to the 22nd. If you go to the Long Island Yarn Crawl website, you can download a copy of this, and then what happens is you get stamped at the different places that you go. I believe we're doing baby hats again.
I don't remember.
I will give you an update of that, because we will have knit night, not this coming week, but the week after.
Oh my goodness, did I tell you?
No.
At work, they tried to schedule a team dinner.
Look at this.
I know.
This is new.
I
Black
know.
Sheep Knitworks in East Hampton.
I know.
We're going to have fun.
We are.
We always have fun.
We do.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So, at work...
Yes, at work.
They tried to schedule a team dinner for the first week of February. Now, my team lead can't do Monday and Tuesday because he's getting his MBA, and those are his MBA classes days.
Okay.
Then they go Wednesday.
I got no.
And I was like, not happening. But I had already made them change the venue.
Oh.
So I just walked over to Iris, and I was like, Iris, I just declined the thing. If Ark figures it out, just tell him to have it anyways, and next week, because if we move it a week, because we can't do it Thursdays, because Ark can't do it Thursdays. And we are not going to have a team dinner on a Friday, let's be real. And then you can't move it to the next Wednesday, because that's Valentine's Day. Oh. So there's no point in continuing to, like, postpone it just because I can't be there. So I was like, Iris, but we just can't have it the first Wednesday of the month. And she was like, okay, so, like, next time we'll work it out. I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm not going to miss Knit Night for a second month or a third month, because I missed December because of work, because work was insane. And I missed January because we went to go see Come From Away. Okay. Which was reasonable. Like, that I'm...
And I was away.
Yeah. And then I'm not going to miss February. It's not going to happen. So, yeah. I put my foot down.
Okay.
And, of course, so Iris is one of our wonderful admins, and so she could go into our senior lead's email and delete my rejection of his invitation, and she was like, look, he'll never know. And I was like,
good.
We a team. I like this.
But he's going to know that you're not there.
Well, I can tell him that, oh yes, no, I can't make it. Something came up.
I see. Okay.
The fact that it came up 3 weeks ago does not matter. No. But yeah, so
anyway, I haven't loaded, but I have uploaded projects from my queue.
Mm-hmm. You have 10, looks like you have 10 projects or so on there. Yes.
And they're mostly sweaters or tunics or something, because I am a garment knitter. And although if you tell it things that you finished, it uploads them even if they haven't been planned.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
I know that these socks will get posted in there when I finish them.
Well, and your Norland hat.
My Norland hat posted, yes, because I finished that here in January. So that was good. So that's pretty neat.
That is super neat. I haven't figured out my challenge yet. Because I made that giant list of all of the sweaters that I have yarn and pattern for. At work.
Oh.
I wrote it out. And I'm now crossing it off at work because and I don't know. You know, sometimes you just need a slight distraction.
We sound great.
I have bronchitis.
Right.
This is what happens when anyone from Dad's side of the family gets bronchitis.
You're right.
It holds on to you like it's your best friend and just wants to be loved all the time. It's like a kitten. So, yay. So I guess you want me to show you all of the yarny stuff I got for my birthday.
I do.
So, and we should next week we'll figure out the lining and stuff for the coat so that we can order that, because that's my birthday and Christmas from you guys.
Yes.
So, the first one is Ashby got me this bag.
I love it. It says, get your knit together.
It's super cute. I love it. And then I got a whole assortment of things from Michael and Tanya. So this is a reusable bag, and it's actually, I didn't realize this, but it's a Lakota Sioux print.
Oh, very nice.
So I thought that was pretty cool. And then
very cool.
I have a bump of sparkly rainbowy fiber that I'm going to have to figure out how to spin appropriately because it's so beautiful. I know, but...
Well, we can pull it apart so that you could make it a rainbow.
I know. I'm gonna try and figure it out.
I think I would separate it.
I think I'm going to. I'm going to try to. I don't know that... I don't do it yet. It's too pretty.
No, but separating it will be nice, and you could make it go from light to dark.
And there's some sparkles in it. I don't know if you can see, but there's some sparkles.
There are. Let's see.
There. I caught it just a second ago.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So she usually gives me some sort of fluff. So that was beautiful and much appreciated. And then there's more. Then this beautiful Stitch in You bag with these beehives, and it's got a beautiful, square bottom and a lovely zipper and a little bee progress keeper.
That's wonderful.
And then I got the little book of Hygge, which is the comfy movement.
Settling in and being comfortable.
Sweden. And then an inside joke for all of you nerd girls who probably know this one.
Trash Panda.
I now have a t-shirt that says Trash Panda. Yeah, it's pretty great. We all know how if you know the story, you know how I feel about that new nickname for me, but it's okay. It's cute. On. So then she also got me this bag, and it says, this only glimmer and shimmer, this day glimmer and shimmer like the diamond that you are.
That's a great bag.
I know. And so I got 2 needle sizers. One is a bunny that says Happy Knitting on one side, and that's from Webs. And then this is a Knitter's Pride one that has the needle sizer on top. It has a ruler that you can put on top of your knitting to do gauge. And it also has a yarn cutter right there.
Nice. Let me see this. By his trunk.
Yeah. And then she got me a Stitch Fix from Cocoa Knits. And some Cocoa Knits claw clips for seaming. They're
oh, nice.
Yeah. They're essentially like baby-sized hair clips from the 90s, but that's okay. And then some button earrings.
So cute.
A bracelet that has a ruler on it that's exactly 5 inches, which is funny because my wrist is like 3.5 inches. 3 and 3/4 inches. So I don't know if it will be worn as a bracelet so much as just stuffed in my notions pouch as something easy to grab. It's super cute though, and it's another handmade, and I really like it.
And it has a ball of yarn and knitting needles hanging off of it.
And another progress keeper. Oh my god, how many progress keepers did she give me? And then on the packaging for that bracelet, there was this beautiful scissors charm. So I'm probably going to put a lobster claw on it and put a...
that could be a necklace.
It could be a necklace. We'll see. And then this is a progress keeper.
I love it.
So you can clip to this part. You can clip to this part. So it's like on your blue sweater, how you have it all on one thing. I thought that was really cool.
That's fantastic.
Yep. So, sorry. So that was my Yarny haul for my birthday. I always get spoiled. I really appreciate it. This is not me trying to
solicit gifts.
This is just saying thank you. In a more, because they are yarn related. I'm able to just show you really cool things that if you have a knitter in your life that you really, you don't know what to get, I think Notions.
There's always yarn, but Notions
I think are usually really great.
I can always use a needle sizer.
I know, which is why when she gave me 2, I was like, are you trying to tell me something? And so, yeah, I thought that was really cute. And then I got in the mail today from my best friend in Philly. So we're going to go on a trip to Seattle in May together. And so she sent me in-flight cocktail tins. They're called carry-on cocktails. And you get like the little mini-sized Maine liquor, or one of them is a margarita and the other one is a champagne. So you get a mini champagne bottle, like in the airport somewhere, but everything else is in the kits.
The glass?
Except for the glass, yes, sorry. Oh. So, like, the champagne one is a champagne cocktail that has elderflower. Oh. So, it has a cute little pouch. It has a bar spoon, a jigger, and elderflower syrup.
Nice.
A 1 fluid ounce elderflower syrup, so you can carry this on the plane with you. And then it also comes with your recipe.
Very nice.
So I like them. I've looked at them before, and I think I've definitely gotten some for friends as gifts. But I've always been like, oh, that's such a cute gift, you know. But yeah, it's a 1/2 ounce jigger, just so you know. I just saw it on the side. It's really cute.
So you can get one in your carry-on and one then in your suitcase for the trip back.
Yep. Or one for me, and if Ben's traveling with me, one for him.
Right.
I just think it's super cute.
It's very cute.
So, again, if you have a traveler in your life, she just thought they were cute, and they are. So, wanted to show those off, because they are very much appreciated, and they're really, like, aesthetically pleasing.
Yes.
Like, even when the kit is done, or if I take the kit apart, the box is really cute.
You
could put jewelry in it. You could put stitch holders in it. Big fan.
Cable needles.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff. So yeah, I think, other than that, that concludes my birthday haul.
Ah, okay.
But, yes.
We sound so good.
And we sound so great. But other than that...
That's January. So anyway, we had an idea.
Yes.
We were talking to someone at Vogue Knitting Live.
Kristy and Steph.
At Vogue
Stephanie of Asylum Fibers, who we've mentioned multiple times in this episode.
That's right. And someone suggested...
I think both of them suggested...
we should show everybody all my whips.
Well, yes. That we should show them off. So I think...
And I'm looking at... So...
In line with your
In
challenge.
line with the challenge, and in line with Inside Number 23, and Bakery Bears.
And possibly even Down Cellar Studios for
That's
new
right.
stuff. Not for whips, but for new stuff. But it's also stashing down. Hers started this January. So
Okay,
you can
so
enter
that
for
sweater.
February. You can enter, you have to declare, so hers you have to declare within the first week what yarn you're going to do
for that month.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that I do one skein.
I know.
Oh, well.
I just thought it
But
related.
Anyway, what we thought we'd do is next week I would go around before we podcast. We're going to pull all my whips down.
And next week was going to be our sewing week too.
That's good.
To start
and
the
because
coats.
Once something's in a bag, I really don't know what it is.
We need to print out big labels.
What we need is
so
to
that we
make
can
windows.
wrap them. No, I was going to say, so you can wrap them around and we can staple them or tape them to each other, and you can put them around the bag, and we can put the picture, or you can just write what the name of the thing is.
Well, I think seeing it. I think I need to get some plastic and sew plastic windows.
Into the bags?
Into the bags. So I can see them.
That's a lot of work.
Well, we'll see.
We'll
because
see.
For me... I need to see things in order for it to hit my brain. And I put the rest of the balls of yarn for this in the, what was that?
Oh, yes. Thing? Yes, I saw it downstairs. Yes,
there's a French, slightly alcoholic soft drink that's made in France and is sold at hotels and things like that. It's called Sobaco. And it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. They just don't know how to market it well. And we went to visit their office.
Well, it's not that they don't know how to market it well. It's that due to the constraints of the French marketing.
Well, they don't market it well in France.
Right.
They could market it well in Italy. They could market it well
They could market it well here. But
they don't want to spend the money for exporting to the United States. Anyway, we were at their office, and they gave me a clear plastic heavy-duty bag that folds down, and that then is a portable ice bucket, like for the beach. I mean, they had a whole lifestyle picture going on with this Sobaco, and I've got one bottle left.
Mm-hmm. I know you do. It stares at me from the cabinet. It's very yummy. We should probably have that soon because it might
be getting
old.
We could try it tonight
because I don't think it's like wine where.
It is, well,
Right, but I don't
It
think
is
it's...
slightly wine.
Slightly, but I don't know if...
It is a wine cooler.
Yeah, but I don't know how well wine coolers stay on the shelf.
Yes, we could open it.
Yeah.
And see.
Because wine can turn to vinegar.
Yes. Well, we should try this.
We should try this, yes.
Yes. We'll report back. So anyway, we will be looking at my whips next week.
And, hopefully, we will also be able to talk about our coats.
That would be good.
That would be good.
If I can get to the armholes tonight, then I'll be in good shape for looking at working on a coat next week.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
And we can look at both of our coats and try and figure out exactly what pattern works for mine, and we can just figure out what sleeves you want on yours, because I think you're pretty set on that with that Oscar de la Renta general coat pattern. The sleeves are just like ginormous.
Ginormous, yes. We'll have to alter them a little bit.
Or you could use even the slightly puffy sleeves from the Yaya Han pattern I have.
We're going to slightly alter in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, the sleeves will be altered.
Because I don't think the gathering that they have will work with the fabric that we have.
Yeah.
Italian wool does not gather like velvet.
No.
So
I don't think it will work.
That will be fine.
Yeah.
And then what else? One of our viewers is offering me some more magazines.
Oh, fun!
And I said, lovely, but I don't need a whole lot more magazines. So she sent me, or actually gave me the list of what she's trying to offload.
Okay.
And I went through, and there's a couple pieces in the early ones, 1995, 1996, twin sets. I wear twin sets to work. So anyway, there was a general glove pattern. There was a couple things. So anyway, I sent her a note back saying, these are the volumes I'd love to have. I will scan them in, and then I'm going to give them back to you because I don't need to be gathering any more stuff.
Yeah.
Because if we end up going sailing a lot during our retirement, I won't have room for this. So that is a reason for really scanning things in and getting digital copies of everything.
Yeah.
And while we may not always be in where the internet is working, at least I'll know it's there and I can pull it in and then have it offline.
In like what is this called again? Knit Companion?
Yes.
Or something like that?
Yes, something like that. So that, I told her that just as you're doing this, I need to do this too. So I really, almost all of my publications need to be scanned in and then uploaded into Dropbox so that I've got them. So that's a plan for the next year and a half. I'll be able to have that, and then I'll have the whole set of things, and then I can give them to you.
Or you can just give me access to the Dropbox.
Well, I would like to give people these things.
Well, yeah, I mean, the books, yeah.
Okay.
We'll figure
this out. So anyway, we will be looking at whips next week. Oh, and by the way, when you're downstairs, I've lost a bright gold-colored embroidery needle. It's plastic. And I used it to stitch the shoulder seam, and I don't know what I did with it after that. So,
if I see it, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a great one. It's got a large eye, and it's wonderful, and I put it in a very safe place, and I have no idea where it is. Your father thought it was on the sofa, since the sofa's gold, too, but it's not.
Okay.
I did find fingernail clippings of yours, though. I think you must have bitten them off sometime when you were napping there or something.
Maybe. I'm sorry.
Well, whatever.
I might have done it in my sleep. I don't remember that.
I don't know. So anyway, we've got all kinds of bags down here.
You do.
And they're hiding all kinds of projects. I've got bags here. I've got bags there.
Well, and then maybe that next week, maybe something like that, you can come over to my place and we can go through
yours.
Mine.
That's a great idea.
And then maybe we'll do another Whip It Up challenge.
I think Whip It Up challenges are really good because so many of us have whips that they're things we really do want to do.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, do we all remember the 3 that I had last time? Yeah, they're still not done.
I did finish one.
I have not.
So, anyway. So, I do we have anything else? We're going to watch the Grammys. We're going to call in Japanese.
Yes.
And we're going to watch the Grammys, and we're going to knit.
Like fiends.
Like fiends. I want to get to those armholes so that I can move on.
I
So
wanna
I've
get
got
this
one
swap
more
project
weekend
done.
of Dean Search. So I've got Saturday's Dean Search, and we start promotion tenure on Friday.
Good luck.
Yeah, really. So I started getting prepared for the research work that I'm going to start this week. And then I guess tomorrow night, after knitting, I will start looking at the promotion tenure files because I've got 3 people I have to present. So I'll start working on that. But they won't be presented this week.
That's good.
So I'll have 2 weeks to really get working on their files and do that. And that's about all that's going on around here. I'm looking around and all I see are these projects that I want to do. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do the other thing. There's not enough time. Just not enough time at all.
No, I understand.
So many ideas that are just popping out of my head. The one for the Christmas stocking, I think I need to start in April or May. Mm-hmm. So that we had the pattern done by June or July, so that someone could make it up for Christmas. Mm-hmm. So, bunches of ideas. So, anything else?
No, I think it's time to weave in our ends.
This is episode number 60. Can't believe it.
We're almost as old as you are.
Almost.
That was not a dig.
No.
That was not a dig. Anyone who's going to come at me for digging at it, it's not. She revels in every freaking birthday.
I do.
If anyone wonders where I get my, it's my birthday, it's from her.
I think it's great. You know?
She starts hinting like a month and a half beforehand that it's her birthday coming up.
Oh, I think I know what I want to.
Oh my God. See? You all think we're crazy because we are, but
you can all be bought on Amazon.
Of course it can.
Anyway, please weave in your ends, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.